welcome. Welcome. This is Zen-X Yoga, and I'm Vivian Wolf. We're moving through some transformative lessons for Generation X using yoga and Ayurveda to support us in midlife. And today we're going to talk a little more about strengthening our communication skills and our ability to sit in deep presence as we communicate with others. Take a little sip of my coffee so that my voice is nice and clear for you. So we're going to do a very short meditation. It's called a Vipassana meditation. It's based in Vipassana. So it's just basic awareness, mindfulness and awareness. And then I'm going to talk you through some basic listening skills. And if you have been practicing with me, if you've been attending some of my interactive classes, then you know that at the time of this live stream, 2025, October 2025, I am moving through graduate school for social work. And funny enough, it just seems like this is a particular topic that keeps reoccurring for me. It even in like my yoga trainings, active listening, conscious listening, deep listening keeps coming into my awareness. And so I thought, after many times of getting receiving instruction, I would try to communicate the information back out and see if there's some synthesis. And so let's get started. I'm gonna sit back on my mat on a bolster for our meditation, but you can sit wherever you're comfortable. You can stay in a chair if that feels good for you. Whatever you want to do. So let's move on back. I'm going to take my microphone with me. Here we go. And just find, again, a place where you can be comfortably seated for just a few moments. I like to cross my legs but have my knees lower than my hips so that it's a little more relaxed here. So make sure you feel like you're seated fully balanced here. Right side and left side are the same connection here. When you're ready to soften the gaze or close your eyes, take a couple of easy breaths in through your nose and out through the mouth. With each breath, just settle a little deeper into this moment. Letting everything that has happened before you came into your meditation, letting all of that fall away. Everything that's going to come afterwards, you can let that rest as well. And in this meditation, we're going to start to notice the things that are happening outside of us and inside of us. And just naming the things that we are observing. So let's start just with the breath. So as you breathe in, mentally say to yourself, inhale. Or breathing in or air in, whatever feels good. And as you exhale, air out, exhale, breathing out, inhale, and exhale. And let this be the basis of your meditation. Always coming back. Inhale and exhale. Starting to open your awareness to the sounds outside of you. And you can just name them without judging them, like cat purring, car driving. Or maybe there's a noise you can't detect, buzzing, humming, siren. Just name what it is without attaching to it and come back to the breath. Inhale and exhale. And we'll also turn that awareness inward. So if you notice that your mind wants to go somewhere, just notice where it's going to. Imagining, planning, criticizing, complimenting, dreaming, worry, regret, memory. Just naming whatever it is. Or maybe it's just thoughts. And then back to the breath. Inhale and exhale. And the more you do this, the more you begin to notice that there's more space in between. More space in between the things that you notice outside of you. The more space you start to notice in between the thoughts, the distractions. And in that space, in that place between, that's where presence lives. Just spend another couple of breaths exploring that still place, that deep place. Beautiful. When you're ready, just lift the gaze or open your eyes. You can do this very short, easy meditation. You don't even need to come back to this video, although I would love for you to return to this video as often as you like, every day even if you choose. But you can just take a moment just to observe without judgment, without trying to fix or change anything, just taking a moment to just observe outside of you, inside of you, and the space in between. You can do this before you have to take on a conversation that you are maybe having a little bit of anxiety about. Maybe you're going to do an interview. Maybe there's a serious discussion you have to have with a family member or with a coworker, something like that. Being able to ground yourself and tap into that inner awareness, that inner presence is so important so that you can be fully present in the conversation you're going to have. So the next part of this video, just want to go over some active listening skills that I have learned in the last year. I want to share them with you so that you can be more present and more mindful and more compassionate and conscious as you create connections with other people. So I've got my instruction sheet here. I'm just going to go over just the most basic listening skills. And the first one is just to hold space for the person speaking. Instead of waiting for your turn to speak, just actually really listen to understand what they're saying. And then we can make sure that we understand, make sure that we can fully uh, take in what they're saying by asking basic questions, allowing them to clarify. You can reflect back what you're hearing. You can either by paraphrasing, so what I'm hearing, so what you're saying is blah, blah, blah. Or you can kind of summarize. So overall, you're saying that, you know, over these last few times that we've talked, this seems to be what's coming up. You can notice what their body language is like. So if you ask them a question and they seem engaged, they'll lean forward. If they seem a little defensive, they'll lean back. Just taking in all of the verbal and the nonverbal information that the person you're speaking with is giving to you, and in learning how to just sit with all of that information. Also, there is a very powerful um, uh, there's a lot of power in silence, giving yourself the time to reflect to yourself. Like you take in the information coming from the person speaking, giving yourself a little silence, a little time to just reflect on and kind of uh, uh, really work through what they're telling you, so that whenever you do ask your questions, or whenever you do uh, reflect their story back to them, you can do so uh, from a place of mindful compassion. So uh, I would love to hear from you. Is this something that you're already familiar with? Are these skills that you're already using? Are these skills new to you? How are you going to use them in your day-to-day life? And yes, this is yoga, being present in the moment. Interacting and connecting with people is part of our yoga practice. We are not individuals uh, outside of the community, outside of the world. We are individuals within our community and within our world, and we are still practicing yoga even here, even now, right now. We're practicing yoga. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then be sure to hit that like button, and you might share this video out if there are other people you think might enjoy this kind of information or might benefit from these types of skills. And if you want more lessons like this, then subscribe to the channel. There's also a link in the description below that will take you to my free online community, where you can get all kinds of extra perks. We do full-length monthly classes. There's a community that I'm building where we can sit and chat and ask questions and practice together in a mindful, connected way. And so if that sounds good to you, just click that link below, join my online community, and we can get started right away. And so I'll be back next week with a new lesson. And until then, take really good care of yourself. Okay? Okay. Bye. Yeah, baby.